What's going on, guys? Tog Jamie here, back with another video, back with a talents video. How to use talents on a different troop and what they all mean. Today we are back with the Boreas, the mighty Boreas, the first legendary unit to unlock talents on this game. Like last time, we'll give you a brief overview as to what the Boreas does. Boreas attacks with the very first target on the path, periodically changing his firing phase. The first phase is a significantly higher rate of fire. During the second phase, all Boreas attacks become critical. Phase durations and the intervals between them depend on the unit level. In other words, the unit gets higher level, the interval is smaller and the duration is longer. He gets better, pretty much. As you can see here, mine is only at level 8. I haven't used the crystals. I could upgrade it to get level 9 and start unlocking them, but I don't think it's worth it at this stage for where I am in my game. And also, Boreas is a very I'm going to play to annoy you card. He is used often with Shaman decks to really try and shaft the opponent. But anyway, no matter that, we will show you what his talents do. So Team Volley, when merging, all Boreases enter the second phase. The interval for triggering of the other phase is not reset. In other words, if you merge two Boreases together, you are going to get all your Boreases firing at that excelled rate, and the interval isn't reset, so it might be in it for longer and it'll come back and it'll come back and it'll be in it for longer. Basically, all your Boreases are going to get a nice little boost into their second phase. Alternatively, Second Breath, with a 35% chance transitioning to the second phase, it's reactivated. So this means you don't need to merge any troops up. Your Boreases, all you need to do is just have them there, and passively they have a 35% chance of when they're about to come out of that phase and go back to being firing really slow again, it will just trigger again and you will get that instant speed, which is quite nice. It's a nice little bonus, but really, where Boreas gets annoying is at level 11, and this is what I would upgrade worth if I had the resources and the capacity, should we say. So, Sleepy Arrows, or Sleep Arrows. Activation of the second phase, with a 20% chance will fire 2 arrows at enemy units, slowing their attack by 25% for 10 seconds in PvP, and increasing the attack speed in co-op. Now, on the co-op one, it's nice to have. Guys, it's not really that worth it though. Most people at the high level co-op play support deck and a DPS deck, and Boreas isn't going to be in either of them because he's not really made for it. However, for PvP, that is very, very good. Slowing your enemy units down by 25% for 10 seconds can be a big difference. You could have a lot of Boreases on the field and get them firing across to, say, a Blade Dance deck on a Tribunal or a Bedlam, and it might cause their troops to get destroyed, or it might cause their troops to all get changed around because they're firing at a slower rate than they normally would, where they can take out them bosses quick. And I tell you what, as soon as a Blade Dance deck gets taken out, you're looking in very good stead for winning your match. So Sleep Arrows, 100% worth considering. The other option at tier 11 is the Shower of Arrows. Activation of the second phase with a 30% chance will unleash a shower of arrows at monsters, dealing 200 damage. Damage from this attack depends on the merge rank of the unit, and it's always critical damage. Guys, it's alright. It's not what you want. Trust me, Sleep Arrows is the way to go here. But that is what it does, 30% chance, a rain of arrows will come down on monsters and cause damage. Yeah, that's good, you damage monsters. But it's not going to really make a difference because you'd be killing them monsters anyway, probably. And the damage isn't too high either. Moving up to rank 13, Doublet. Every third switching of a Boreas to the second phase allows him to attack an additional target until the end of the phase. In other words, he'll be shooting 2. Every time, instead of shooting at 1 troop, he'll be shooting at 2, which is quite good. And that happens on the third time, so, it goes from slow to fast, from slow to fast, from slow to fast, and on that fast, he will be shooting twice as fast at different people, or monsters I should say, not shooting at people. And yeah, that's what Doublet does. On the other end of that, you have Precise Shooting. Again, on every third switching by Boreas to the second phase, increases damage by 100%. until the end of the phase. Now this is literally your preference. You know, do you want to do double the damage, or do you want to attack 2 targets at once? Personally, I would say do double the damage if you have double the damage if you don't play with Hex in your Boreas deck, or do Doublet. So Doublet if you play with a Hex, and otherwise I'd use this, Precise Shooting, if you're playing with Shaman, or, you know, just trying to be annoying. But yeah, that again, like I said, happens on the 3rd phase, so 1, nothing, slow, fast, double damage on that fast. 100% is double damage for those of you who didn't know. You know, so yeah, just for you to know. And finally, Force of Wind. When you get up to rank 15, you'll be grinding for a while. You probably know what this does if you got to that stage, because trust me, that's a grind. You get a very cool looking Boreas, and with a 30% chance, cool looking Boreas, with a 30% chance upon entering the 1st phase, Boreas receives a shield against negative effects until the end of the 2nd phase. With a 30% chance of moving into the 2nd phase, will speed up monsters on the opponent's field by 30%. In co-op mode, it slows down monsters. Like I said before with, I think it was Team Volley, or no, there you go, Sleepy Arrows. Boreas isn't a co-op card. Maybe at rank 15 he might become one, but typically he isn't. So that last sentence isn't really much. 30% increase in speed is very, very good. You know, to make their monsters move along in your opponent's field. That's going to cause issues, trust me. Beginning of the game, that will cause issues. If they haven't got their full deck out, then monsters will be moving at a very fast speed. Even later in the game, you know, or against a boss, if they're dealing with high damage people, having to deal with high damage, that is very, very fast. And if you've got lots and lots of Boreases, you've got a very high chance of that speed boost coming through. And as for the 30% chance of receiving a shield against negative effects, I mean, that's just going to keep going round. So you've got 30% chance of having a shield half the time. That's quite nice. I mean, applicable, I guess, against Shaman decks and stuff like that. It's on and off, you know. But it's a nice thing to have. But realistically, guys, the big benefit there is the opponent's speed, having to deal with their monsters moving much faster. Overall, Boreas is a very, very nice card. Once you get up to that top level, he does a lot of damage, and he is worth considering. But fair warning, you're probably going to have to pay a bit of money or grind the game a lot. Anyways, that is it today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do leave a like. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you want to see any other of these talents. If you don't understand them, let me know. Or if you have a question on this one. Yeah. Until then, see you all next time. Peace!